So we get the injury report from Shane Steichen, and the news isn't all bad, but it's not all good either. Some of the good news, Bernie Ryman, he's going to be back this week, and that's a good thing because the rest of the offensive line, kind of a group that has been really, really solid and really, really consistent. Not so much anymore. You got a lot of people in different places, and that's going to continue on Sunday. He also talks, I asked him at the end because we had a little bit of extra time. You know, Matt Eberflus got fired today. Some late game drama and malfeasance working the clock. So I want to know what they do with the clock and how they handle that kind of situation, how they go over those situations. Do they use a situation like happened with the Bears and the Lions yesterday to kind of like, all right, if this happens, this is what we do, that kind of thing. Interesting stuff from Shane.
All right, I'll start off. We're rolling out Tanor Bortolini will be out, Downs will be out, Ashton Dulin will be out, and then Braden Smith will also be out as well. Just a personal. Yeah.
Is everything okay there without getting into?
Yeah, just personal. Okay.
The offensive line situation. I mean, this is about as tough as it gets. How much confidence do you have, and what is it that you're asking of these guys?
A ton of confidence in these guys. This league, obviously, it's next man up, and we got a lot of confidence in whoever's out there that we go and perform at a high level.
Did you mention Bernie? Is he?
Bernie's good to go. He'll be good to go.
Which is nice timing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to have him back.
What does he mean to you, Ron?
Bernie? Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that's been battling like crazy, obviously. Brings a lot of steadiness there to that left tackle position. To get him back this week will be big for us.
You've been banged up at receiver, even though, I mean, I guess the other guys are still questionable-ish, I don't know. But how do you feel about that spot in terms of what's available?
Same thing. I mean, those guys, next man up, and we roll. Obviously, Pitt is our guy. He'll be out there ready to go. Alex will be good to go. So we'll be good.
Is Downs considered like week to week?
Yeah.
You want to give any insight on what you're going to do at right guard?
We'll see. We'll see where that goes. But yeah.
So you don't want to give any insight?
Correct.
All right.
Hey, just one thing. As long as we got a little time, how do you guys kind of workshop through end of game scenarios with timeouts and stuff like that? Is that an ongoing process, or is there a chart?
Yeah, no, there's charts, but we have a situational meeting every Thursday. We go through about an hour situations around the league. Always talk through those things. There's obviously unique situations that come up around the league, and you kind of put yourself through those situations throughout the week. So when they do come up on Sundays, you should be ready for them.
Do you have whoever's game control kind of in your ear telling you, hey, this is where we want to make this?
Yeah, there's all those conversations that go on throughout the week, and then when it gets to game day, obviously you got to be ready for those situations.
I know you mentioned Danny will be the guy at center. Would Maggins always be the guy at right tackle?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes as well. Yep. Awesome.
I thought that was interesting. I don't know how that stuff works. I would assume they always just kind of, all right, it's 33 seconds. We just got a sack. We've got a timeout left. Let's take the timeout. Let's call a play where we've got the whole field to use. And if we need to get up and spike it, we can get up and spike that kind of thing. Evidently, these things are workshopped, and they got guys in ears telling them exactly what the chart kind of tells them to do. That's sort of interesting. One of the pieces of good news from Steichen is the return of Bernard Ryman. So Bernard going to be back this Sunday, and that is a really, really good thing. So he had a chance to talk to Bernard Ryman about his return and how he feels.
How you feeling? Feeling good. Feels good to be back. Just excited to be back out with the guys. And we're working all week, and good feeling to be back.
Good. Has it been a frustrating couple of weeks? I mean, you go through a concussion, you come back, and then boom, you're out again.
Yeah, to say the least. Yeah, that was really frustrating. When it rains, it pours sometimes. But the guys in the room and wife at home, they all supported me through all of this, kept my head strong, and it just feels so much better to be back now.
Is this something you have to, play through for the rest of the season, or do you feel like you're going to sit back?
I mean, yeah, everybody's playing through things at this point of the year, so everybody's is battling down, things and trying to rehab it every day, trying to make it a little bit better every day, and
As an offensive line, can you get used to making changes week to week? It's not ideal at all. But how do you guys deal with it in the room?
Yeah, definitely. Coach Tony, he's been doing a phenomenal job, even since OTAs, of just moving guys around, kind of rotating the groups through, and also giving the backup guys enough reps in the individual periods so that they can stay ready to be put in the game at all times. And that just makes it easier for us to adapt to these changes.
Because you just never know.
Right. It's football. People get hurt all the time, and that's just part of the game.
There's Ryman. And you know what he's got? He's got work ethic, and he's got toughness. That's a guy who comes back, does his job, and tries to get on the field and be there for his team, and I dig it. Bernhard Ryman's one of my favorite guys on this team, and if the Colts win on Sunday, a lot of that is going to be due to the diligence of Bernhard Ryman getting back, going through the rehab, and figuring out how to get that knee good enough so he can play and be productive on Sunday.